Welcome back to the WHHI-TV Daily News. Well, it must mean we're about ready to start a new month because our friend Kayleigh Vaughn is back from the Morris Center for Lowcountry Heritage. Thank you for being here, Kayleigh.
Thank you so much. It's always great to see you, Betsy.
Yes, so we do, I think you mentioned last time that you were here, or that we chatted, that you have a new exhibit that's about to open in November. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so on November 4th, we're going to be opening our newest exhibit in our travel gallery from the South Carolina State Museum, and it's the Palmetto Regiment and the Mexican War, and is about this regiment and their history from 1846 to 1917. So it's a forgotten part of history. It feeds into, I think most people don't think about it because it happened prior to the Civil War, but it talks about this unit of soldiers from South Carolina that went and fought in Mexico when America went to war with Mexico. So it's a part of history that doesn't get talked about a lot. So we're looking forward to the conversations we get to have with visitors about this kind of untold part of American history.
Yeah, that sounds very interesting. And I know you, speaking of history, you also have some programs, history programs coming up for the month. So tell us a little bit about those.
So on the day the exhibit opens, we're going to have another program called Sentimental Strands. I think it's a great tie-in to both of the exhibits because it is about Victorian hair mourning. So it's going to be around the same time frame as the exhibits, and it also ties into our Anonymous Ancestors exhibit that's still on view here. And we're going to have Tim Poody, who is an author, historian, interpreter, and he is going to talk about the art of Victoria hair mourning and how Victorians used the hair of their loved ones as ways to remember the people once they had passed away. So that's going to be a really interesting kind of history program.
Yeah, that sounds fascinating. And so, believe it or not, we are upon the holiday season, or just about to be anyway. So what kind of fun things can families expect at the center for the holidays?
So we have two really fun programs coming up in December for the holidays. On December 2nd, we're going to have Winter Whimsyland, and that is going to be featuring some fun, lovable, spoosical characters for people who know how the Grinch stole Christmas. People can come for a story time. We're going to have games, treats, and then from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, during the program, families can pay $5 to have their pictures made with the characters from the story. So we're really excited about this program. It's from 2 to 5 on December 2nd. It's free, which is great because we had great sponsors for the Legacy Foundation of South Carolina, as also as Second Chance Community Outreach, two local nonprofits who have sponsored this event to make it free for the community. And then on December 9th, for the next week, we're going to have Kwanzaa Family Traditions. So one of our another local author in the community. She does a lot of Kwanzaa celebrations every year. So she's going to be educating the community on the traditions and the history of the Kwanzaa holiday and letting people know how they can celebrate the holiday themselves when it comes right after Christmas Day. It starts on the 26th. So that will be a really fun program on December 9th to come and learn about Kwanzaa.
So for all of these things, people can get all the information on your website, correct?
All of our programs are listed on morrisheritagecenter.org, and folks can go there and they can actually sign up to attend these programs.
And so let's talk a little bit about volunteers, because I know obviously that's what helps you guys keep running. If somebody's interested in becoming a volunteer, how do they do that?
So we always need volunteers, as you said, and if you go to the museum's website and click on support, you'll see the volunteer tab, and volunteers can go there and fill out the form. And we can get the application process started and finding out the best way for volunteers to plug into the Morris Center and what we do. We're always needing people to help out with programs. We're going to have the field trip initiative that we talked about last time coming up, and we'll need docents to give tours. We always need help with just the museum day to day. So people can help me with exhibit installation and things like that. So there's always something for someone to do. So whatever your personality and whatever your strengths are, we can find a way for you to help support the Morris Center.
Well, as always, Kayleigh, thank you for being here. Lots of interesting things coming up this month and early in December, so thank you for sharing.
Thank you so much.
After a quick break, we're going to learn about some holiday budget hacks. Stay with us.